Hillsborough verdict, the Hillsborough inquiry verdict on the front cover of the Times or the Sun, Tony, who is like a massive Liverpool fan and just like part of the club, tweeted disgusting and then like apologised on Twitter, and then 1 month later resigned, and then joined us. So we had this really strong feeling about him that he was a man of conviction and that he wanted to change the world and he wanted to make things better. That said, we want to be many things, and like the value of old school written journalism is super high. It's just that the economics of it don't really support it anymore. So, so you look at this from a news perspective. So the economics of news reporting is really, really broken. Like, if David Cameron, for example, if Theresa May broke her heel, like the heel of a shoe tomorrow, you have this absurd situation where like 52 journalists in this country are all writing exactly the same story, and there's just no value there, which is why like, news is heavily commoditized. In sports journalism, it's even worse. Like I think there are 320 Premiership games every season, and all the old guys have to cover every single one, and they like it's just absurd. Like 30 different versions of the same like short story. So we think there's a way to like get the best of the old school. And people like Tony don't want to be writing match reports. They want to be writing like undercover reporting about how Liverpool is surviving, all these kinds of things. And we hire them, and much like us, we then just like set them free. I mean, he's used to working on the Murdoch. There are constraints to doing that. He comes and works for us, and we're like, just do great stuff. So it's probably a slightly double responsibility.
Well, there's something else too that I think that I'm certainly seeing this. And by the way, I'm just going to take a picture of this because no, I've never been in a meeting where I have more hair than the other two. So I want to prove to my wife that I was here, and it's true. But anyway, what I've noticed is as journalists get unlocked, they flourish, right? So take like a Walt Mossberg at the Wall Street Journal. Yeah. Right? Great reporter. I mean, everyone knew that Walt, he's kind of a pain in the neck, but he was a great reporter.
Yes.
He goes and forms Recode, Paris Swisher.
I used to work with him.
That's amazing. You know Walt, yeah.
He's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you can say that. And then you take like, David Kirkpatrick, right? He's technology reporter for Fortune for 25 years. Goes out on his own, forms Techonomy, boom. So there's a lot of talent that has not been unlocked properly. And I think that's outlets like you guys unlock people like that. And I think that's kind of cool. Sir?
Peter Debris.